The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to the January 23rd, the terrific Thursday edition of today's Trader's Edge Show. I'm your host, Stevie Perseverance Rhodes, who absolutely knows that each of us should always be pioneers of our future versus prisoners of our past. Hope everyone out there is having a great day, and let's make sure we have an extraordinary one. Now, the easiest way to do that, well, it's always remember that life is happening for us, not to us. That's right. When you and I make that one little 2x4 shift, means we can find a gift in every set of circumstance that life is going to toss at us. Now, today, you and I, we're going to go, we'll go figure out what those bulls and bears are telling us. Sorry, I totally had a brain contusion and fart there. Sorry about that, but that's okay. We'll rally here. Here's the deal. I would love to hear from you. The easiest way to do that is to send me an email. Send it off to steve@tfnn.com. Inside the subject heading, please put radio show question. Of course, if you're inside your Tiger's Den, our Tiger's Den, well, then any ping will do. So let's go ahead and get this show started on Terrific Thursday. Of course, this is Tiger Financial News Network. I'm Steve Rhodes. Welcome to the show. Well, we begin our day with a mixed bag out there. The mix goes like this. The Dow's up 173 points. S&P's up 5. NASDAQ's down 68. Russell's down 1. Trannies are up 100 points. Semis are up 71. NASDAQ composites off 56. Gold's down 17 bucks. Silver's off 84 cents. Electric crude is up 35 pennies. Natural gas is back a penny out there. Copper is basically flat at 430. 30-year Treasury printing as off 25 ticks right now. You do have a TD9 count top that's completing inside the materials sector. Let's go take a look at that set of charts out here. Today will be the bar following bar number 9. This suggests that price should pull back to support. The first level of support inside the XLB for its daily time frame is going to be 85.89. We can see that the rally also, on top of being a TD9 count top for its daily time frame, price also ran in that weekly oscillator and change line, so we know where the resistance level is. It's up at that 89.28 area. Don't see any kind of a bottoming signal. The 30-minute chart shows we're trading below profile support without any kind of bottom pattern at this moment in time. Let me just come down here and see if there was anything else. Nothing else that I see for the day. TD9 count with regard to TD9 counts out there. Let's take a look at, so where do we want to go first here? I don't have the black screens up, just trying to see how smoothly this will go out here. So I don't have that to deal with. Let's take a look at what's going on in some of the daily currencies out here. The euro, the yen, the pound, and I've got Bitcoin up on my screen out here. So the euro, the yen, the pound, they make up 83% of the U.S. dollar index. I need a different data feed to take a look at the U.S. dollar index. We can get what the U.S. dollar is doing by taking a look at these three currencies. You'll see that the euro has a sell the D point top. It actually formed yesterday. It was an A to B equals CD pattern. You had a bearish engulfing candle, and now price is likely to pull back. I do have profiles turned on here. The level to be watching is going to be 103.69 out there. Price were to close below that. That's inside the euro. We would likely see move back towards this oscillator and change line 1.030 at this moment in time. So that suggests here price should pull back. The dollar would get stronger. If we take a look at the yen, in this case here, the yen went ahead and completed a buy the D point pattern. It confirmed that pattern again yesterday. It did it a few days ago, about 5 days ago as well. Price right now is rallying up into resistance. As this moves higher, the dollar will get stronger out there. It has resistance between 156.54 and 156.93. It also has resistance up at 157.28. The case of the Great British Pound, yesterday confirmed a sell the D-point pattern. It did it with that bear sash candle that it formed. Here, price should pull back to test its oscillator and change line. That would be at $1.22. So you've got the Great British Pound, the Japanese yen, and the euro all suggesting that the U.S. dollar index should get stronger out there for the euro. Since that's the biggie, go ahead and watch the 1.03 level. If we take a look at the March contract for Bitcoin out here, you had 1 day to the downside. Yesterday, price found support at that green oscillator and change line. No reason for this not to move higher and go tag the high that formed out here back on December 17th. That's anywhere between 110.450 and 111.255. Let's take a look at the daily equity future contracts. We do have a new profile that's attempting to form. It's inside the Russell 2000. Let's go ahead and expand this out. So you've got a new level of support and resistance to observe. Of course, this profile will not be confirmed until this evening. Here we go. Come on, open up. Now, oh, what did I do there? Sorry about that, folks. There we go. So we take a look at the chart here. You can see it has a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top, bottoms of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom. We're trading with inside this new profile. Your resistance area there is 23.2050. It's a slightly bearish structured profile. The center at 2287.60. It would suggest that if price were to close below 2287.60, we'd see a move down to 2238.10. That's the bottom of that profile. There's also support at its oscillator change line at 2269. Yesterday was a 1 day pullback. Maybe today's going to be a 2 day pullback. If this is in a bullish position, I would expect that we would see some kind of bottom today out there. We had nice move of 6 consecutive sessions to the upside, so it was due for a pullback and a retracement. Most important thing here for the Russell 2000 is its new profile that's forming. No new profiles for the other equity future contracts. So we take a look at the ES Mini. The ES Mini is gunning for its all-time high swing point. We got there with regard to the cash indice and S&P yesterday, as well as the SPYs that were moving to that swing point with volume. The range here that we're looking at is moved to 61.7875 to the 61.4275. So you've got 61.42 to 61.78 out there. If we take a look at the NQ, pop this up as soon as. Maybe I won't expand the screens. We take a look at the NQ trading with inside of yesterday's candle. No big deal. That was after 3 sessions to the upside. Maybe we have 1 or 2 sessions to the downside. Price remains above resistance, which is both the profile and its oscillator and change line. In the case of the Dow, that's the strongest one this morning. Why? Because this is traded above yesterday's high out there. We're in bar number 6. This wants to continue to move higher. Its price target being the 45,619 level. Why don't we dive down a little bit into the intraday time frame out here? If we take a look at the ES Mini, the ES Mini negated a TD9 count top for its 30-minute time frame. Its next level of resistance is its TD9 count breakdown resistance area. That's at the level of 2130.75. If price were to close above 2130.75, it'll go make a run for its TD9 count high. In order to negate that signal, it needs to close above 6135. So 6130.75 is a number to watch, and 6135. If you close above 6135, the 30-minute time frame chart says, I want higher price. If we look for other signals out here, you've got TD9 count tops inside both the 2-hour and the 4-hour time frame chart. 4-hour time frame chart, you can see consolidation with inside its profile. Price right now testing resistance, which is at 61.30. You get above that, that's at 61.3575. That's also its TD9 count top as well. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's get to a couple requests that have come in. The first one from Dan inside the Tiger's Den, ticker symbol ARWR. What you like about today's price action is it's taking on profile resistance, and so far the bulls are winning. Profile resistance is the top of its daily profile, 2048. If price closes above that, you should get a move up to 22.98. Don't know that yesterday's move to the downside was a 0.382 retracement. The day before's candle session did volume of 1.3 million shares. You're moving into that already with 1.1 million shares. So you're taking on a swing point with volume. Again, I don't know if that's going to really qualify as an A to B equals C pattern. You can put that up in that on your chart if you'd like, but it probably gets us up towards that 22.98 level. The next level of resistance, so before we get to 22.98, Dan, is going to be 21.90. That is the top of its weekly profile on a monthly time frame. What you're really watching for here, so we are up at some resistance. That's the monthly oscillator and change line. That current print is at $20.99, so $21 basically would be a beautiful thing. If you get at $21 level, you're going to go to $21.90 first, then $22.98. And if you get above $22.98, then I would say $38.12 would be on the horizon for you. So that's what we see when we take a look at ARWR. Thanks so much for playing along the game. Let's give Stevie something to go take a look at. QUBT is what Duncan would like to take a look at this morning to begin. QUBT right now just consolidating with inside its daily profile. It's bullish in structure. What that means is that price should be able to make its way up to the top of that profile, and that number would be 1339. It's especially true that it should be able to make that move with the weekly chart trading above both profile resistance, 903, and its oscillator and change on at 1069. In other words, it's in a breakout bullish mode for the weekly time frame. The daily time frame doesn't have anything stopping other than the top of its profile at the 1339 level. And finally, on the monthly time frame chart, just not enough data here for me to really get a decent feel for what it is communicating to us. But this should move higher. Doug, thanks so much for putting in that request. You also want to take a look at ARM Holdings. ARM is the ticker symbol. We take a look at ARM Holdings. You're trading right now at 165.07 inside of yesterday's candle. So an inside session says that the pattern that's in place should continue. Now there's an A to B equals CD. So that nice TD9 count. No, it didn't have a TD9. Oh, it did have a TD9 count bottom pattern. Turned into a to B equals CD pattern to the upside. Does not have a bearish reversal candle. So that does not mean that it's topped out. Looks like it's done more than a 1-to-1 level out there. If we were to get a bearish reversal candle, then you would get a sell the D point pattern. Short of that, price should continue higher. Now, we know that where price ran into resistance with that spike yesterday was at the top of the weekly profile, 181.41. So that's where your real sellers are at. That's where the real battle is. It looks to me like price wants to go tackle that area again. The swing point, which was a TD9 count top from July 12th, had volume of 45 million shares. Today with 4 days, well, really only 3 days of trading, right? So you got about 44 million shares. That's going into 45 million shares, and we're short 1 day out here. So what ARM is also doing out here, Duncan, is pushing into that swing point with volume. Even though it's rejected it so far, I would say it's going to go make another run for that level out. If we can get this figured out. We're working through it. Everything's happening for us, folks. We're just not sure what for today, though. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be back in a minute.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people. They think it's too volatile and risky. Most people aren't going to take the time to educate themselves on how to do it right. But you're not most people, are you? At TFNN, you'll get the guidance you need to refine your strategies and techniques to invest like a pro. Because you'll be a pro. All TFNN subscriptions, books, software, and courses are available at TFNN.com. And I'm even going to tell you how to get them for less. Use TFNN's Tiger Dollars and you'll get up to a 20% bonus on your purchase. And once you apply them to your account, Tiger Dollars are automatically used for all future or recurring charges. Tiger Dollars also never expire, are fully transferable, and are a great way to add savings to your newsletters or services. Become the investor you were born to be at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
This market has turned red, Tigers, and the question we should be asking ourselves is how to position for a potential bear market. Plenty of gains can be made in bull markets, but if we've entered bearish territory, that strategy needs to change. So, how do we pivot so we can see green in the red? Join Larry this month, January 10th and 24th for live trading action. You'll sit next to Larry as he places live trades, explains his methodology, and answers questions live. Larry brings his decades of trading knowledge directly to you, teaching you how to navigate this shifting market. Go to the front page of TFNN.com today and secure your spot fast for live trading Fridays with Larry Pesavento. Happy New Year, Tigers. We'll see you January 10th and 24th. TFNN. Educating investors.
This portion of the Trader's Edge is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Welcome back, folks. We're having a couple of technical issues here. We're going to try to trudge through them. And we were taking a WWR, I believe, when the sound cut off. Also, it's not matching up with what Dan has seen on his charts there, off by a penny or two. So maybe I'm not sure what's going on. But what I can share with you, Dan, is that you close above 89 cents today. You're trading above resistance on the daily, likely to rally further. You got an A to B equals CD pattern on the upside. And be watching for a bearish reversal candle to confirm a bottom. Out there, you're trading above its weekly TD9 count breakdown resistance level. That is good. Looks like you're going to have month 2 of consecutive moves higher on the monthly time frame. So that's the best I've got you for WWR, at least at this moment in time. Jacob, although he didn't put in a request, he was talking about ticker symbol. This was at a time where I was searching for requests. SPCB out here. SPCB is trading out at about 1633. There's no topping pattern that we have at the moment at this time. It does have a Rhodes momentum indicator signal that's been triggered. Should head higher. A bearish reversal candle would identify a daily top. Weekly time frame chart. Also in all-out bullish breakout mode, trade them up profile, and it's also in change line resistance. Jacob, the next real key level here for SPCB is going to be 2260. You're at 1628 right now. That happens to be the monthly TD9 count breakdown level out there. Muhammad wrote in, want to take the TTEK. I didn't get a chance to input that into my system during that unscheduled breakout here. I think these charts may populate the fastest. And by fast, I mean about 10 to 15 seconds out here. So TTEK is the ticker symbol that we're going to go take a look at. Let's see how quickly this thing will populate here, because that's not very fast. So I take a look at TTEK. Right now what it's doing, Mohammed, is it's testing profile support. And profile support is at the price point, and this is on the daily time frame, is at 39.67. Both the center and the bottom are 39.67. So if price closes below that, you're likely headed lower. Now, lower to where? Turns out that the bottom of the weekly profile is at 39.62. So the real key level of support that you're watching inside of TTEK is at I forgot it. 39.62. If price closes below that, then you're likely headed lower. Headed lower to where? I would have to say 31.48. 31.48 would be the monthly TD9 count breakout level. So that's what I see when I take a look at TEK. Let me see here if I can see what your question was, just to review those. So let's take a look at your second request, which is STZ. So let's get that fired up on our screen here. Again, we're looking at just the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and then the only intraday time period chart that I've got up here is 30. Stevie just testing out this to see if maybe this keeps things relatively quick out there. But it's best if you get your request in early for me, because then I've got like 6 or 7 charts are already done, and all we have to do is go take a look at them. In the world of STZ, on a daily time frame, you are trading what looks like below profile support. Profile support is at 181.75. Yeah. So you are trading below profile support with the Rhodes momentum indicator signal. That says that you need a bearish reversal candle to identify a potential bottom out there. On a weekly time frame, you're in bar number 6 this week. You're below profile support. Not you, but the price is also below its red oscillator and change line. That suggests lower price. When we look at a monthly time frame chart, you are also below profile support. So it too is suggesting lower price. So where's the next level where this is likely headed to? And that's a good question. Right now, what I'd have to say would be a level that pops out at us could be the monthly TD9 count breakout area. That's at 155.11. But this looks like it wants to head lower out there. This would be the second month to the downside, be the 4th day to the downside. It'd be only the first week, if you will, to the downside. You're getting a little bit of a bounce out here, but not from any pattern that I see. Maybe there was a buy the D point pattern out here, but price really struggling at that oscillator and change line. So STZ is looking like it wants lower price at this moment in time, Mohammed. I hope that helps you out. Hector and Patty wrote in. Hector and Patty would like to take a look at Southern Copper. So let's go take a look at SCCO, see what its charts are communicating to us. Looks like I also have a request to take a look at Micron, MU. So we've got that up on our screen as well. Come on. So we take a look at Micron, which got Southern Copper. It forms a TD9 count top. It completes that pattern 2 days ago. 3 days ago was the actual TD9 count pattern. Price is now successfully pulled back to test support. Hector and Patty, there are 2 levels of support that it's testing. The first level is the bottom of its profile, 94.29. The second level is its oscillator and change line, probably 94.30 out there. So key level of support has held. If you can't bust them to the downside, price should try to bust them to the upside. Whereas the upside, 99.96, which is the top of its profile, also is the TD9 count top, and therefore if price were to close above that, then you'd have smooth sailing to the upside. On a weekly time frame, Southern Copper had rallied when that TD9 count rallied it was on Monday of this week, Monday, Tuesday, yep. It rallied right up into its oscillator and change line. So real key level of resistance for you on the weekly time frame is going to be that OUL. 99.50 is its print. The center of its profile is 99.25 out there. So if price could close above that, you've got the TD9 count should hold now. Price has tested support, and it's held out there. I wish we had some type of bottoming signal on an intraday chart. I don't have that for the 30-minute time frame out there. Maybe we've got it for the 65. Let me see if I can change this. How quickly will this change for us? Let's put the 65-minute out there. So on a 65-minute time frame, price pulled back to its breakout level of support of 94.51. Even though that's not a bottom pattern, meaning like a TD9 count or Rhodes momentum indicator, what it is, it's support. And that is when you break it, that can also be a bottom pattern out there. So watch that 94.51. That was for Southern Copper. I hope that helps you out, Hector and Patty, and have a terrific Thursday. Bob in Spokane wanted to take a look at Micron. MU is the ticker symbol, so let's go ahead and get that fired up. See what that is communicating to you and I. If we get a moment out here. Come on, MU. Micron is trading out at 105.03. I do not see a topping pattern. I see that price is testing profile support on its daily time frame, closed above it for 3 consecutive sessions. Old resistance, perhaps becoming new support, and that number's at 104.48. So price is pulled back. It's holding support. The weekly time frame is really the little booger out there. And I say it's a little booger because price has been consolidating with inside its profile. 106.34 is the number. Hector and Bob in Spokane. If price can close above that on a weekly basis, you should then be set for Micron to continue to move higher. Otherwise, you got this consolidation. The monthly chart had a TD9 count top, had a Rhodes Momentum Indicator top. Price is trading back inside its profile level, but its oscillator and change line is also a resistance point. So we've got resistance on the monthly chart at 104.60. We have resistance on the weekly chart at 106.34. And we don't have any resistance on the daily time frame chart. That's assuming that price still holds above the top of its profile at 104.48 out there. So you got a little bit of a battle going on, and we know what those numbers are, so that if they're taken out, you know where price is headed to. To the downside, for Micron, you would be looking at maybe 101.50, 99.95, 95.42. Those would be the numbers to the downside out there. 65-minute chart's not showing us a bottom. Let's go change this back to the 30-minute time frame chart. See what we have out here, if anything. Let's see here. So don't have anything there to assist us with. So I hope that helps you out, Bob, with regard to Micron. I think I have covered everything inside the Tiger's Den. If I have overlooked something, please retype that in for me. I promise to get to it immediately. In the meantime, let's see what Yvonne is writing about. We can hear you, or at least I'm perfect. Thanks. Yeah, sorry about the voice issues that we had out there. I want to take a look at DOC. I think that is DocuSign. So let's go take a look at DOC, see what its charts are doing. And we're also going to go take a look at Riot and hear what Yvonne is looking for are buy points. So as soon as these charts here for DocuSign get populated, you've got a daily. You've also got a daily, but you've got a daily Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom with price traded with inside a brand new profile that formed yesterday. So you're looking for a buy point. And price right now, since it's back inside this new profile, by the way, let me give you the high of the profile is 2101. Those are where sellers are at. The bottom is at 1961. That's where the buyers are at. 2025 is one possible place for price to pull back to. So that, if you want to ladder in, if you're looking for a buy point, that could be a spot. And the spot below that would be 1961, the bottom of its profile. We can see that price also what happened to hit weekly resistance. That was its oscillator and change line, which is 2111. The top of its profile is at 2140. So you'd really like to buy a pullback since you're so close to resistance, at least on the weekly time frame. The monthly time frame chart consolidation with inside its profile is 1835 is support, 2326 is resistance. 30-minute time frame, not providing us with much information, at least with regard to a buy point. Let's just go put this on a 65-minute chart, see if there's anything out here for that. TD9 count bottom pattern. But do you buy it? Do you buy it? I think not. I think right now what I'd be waiting for here, Yvonne, is I'd wait to see if price pulls back towards that 2024 level, that daily oscillator and change line. We come back from this break, we're going to take a look at Riot and any other requests that have come in as well. Steve Rhodes with TFNN. We'll be right back.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstad's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstad releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Welcome back, folks. We're taking a look at ticker symbol RIOT. This is for Yvonne. She's looking for an entry point into this. So the entry point, unless you're going to play some type of momentum move out there, you're going to have to wait for some type of pullback or retracement. Let me tell you what it's actually doing at this moment in time. Riot is trading into its swing point from November 11th. That swing point had volume of 82 million shares. Today, so far, we've done volume of 33 million shares. So price is pushing into that swing point with volume. That says even if price closes below the low of that swing point, that would be at 1383. We're at 1367 right now. Price will be back up there to at least retest that, at least retest the low. And if it closes inside of 1383, then it's telling you it wants to go tackle the high of that swing point at 1587. The weekly time frame chart has a TD9 count top that's been in place out here since November 15. Prices trade above profile resistance at 1320 and its green oscillator and change line. That's telling you that it wants to go target that high. Now, that swing point on a weekly basis, 225 million shares. This week with we're at 117, but we've only had 3 trading that. We had Tuesday, Wednesday, and then just a part of Thursday out there. So you'd have to do the math on that to figure out if it's a similar type of volume out there. And on a monthly chart, you're trading about profile resistance and it's also in change line. So this wants to rally. But with regard to coming up with an entry point, we're going to need to take a look at something pulling back out there. And at this stage here, we just don't have that. But that's what's going on with RIOT. Yvonne, I hope that helps you out. And it's always good to hear from you. And thanks so much for your request. Joe would love to be able to find a day trade inside of natural gas. Let's go see if we can help Joe out here. So first, on a 10-minute time frame, no bottom signal out here. You're in bar number 8, but it needs a lower low in order to get a TD9 count pattern. Nothing on the 15-minute chart to assist us. Nothing on the 30-minute time frame chart. It's got a Rhodes momentum indicator top. Nothing on the 60-minute time frame chart. 60-minute time frame chart is suggesting that price may pull all the way back to $3.34. That would be its TD9 count breakdown level. You do have a Rhodes momentum indicator top that is formed on the 60-minute time frame. On the 120-minute time frame, price is below profile support, so that says lower price. Like gets us back really towards a 60-minute time frame chart. On the 240-minute time frame chart, price is trading back inside its profile. Its buy zone would be between $3.33 and $3.37 out there. 5-hour time frame, 333, 337, the same profile levels out there. And all those are real possibilities. Oops, sorry about that. With price trading below profile support at $3.45 out there. So I can't give you a day trade, not because I don't want to, but because I don't have any kind of a pattern that is in place out here. So if you are looking for something, the best that I can give you is watch the 10-minute time frame chart, which could form a TD9 count bottom pattern within about the next 25 minutes or so out there. But got to look at these other charts out here. It's not really looking at this moment in time like it's really great for natural gas. So, Joe, hope that helped you out. And as always, thanks for your request. We're going to take a look at an instrument that we haven't looked at, been talked about in the Tiger's Den for a while, TBGN. And TBGN is trading above profile resistance and its oscillator and change line. That would suggest a run up to the next resistance level. That would be at $1.52. $1.52 is its TD9 count breakdown area. We've seen price get up there, reject that level. It did it last week. Let's go see what it does this time. Again, $1.52. You'd love to see this move higher with volume. The volume the last time when we were up there was 3.8 million shares. So far for the day, we're 370. Well, we're not going to get that kind of volume. But nonetheless, that's where price is going to go target. If you could close above 152, then what that would suggest is you could get a move up to 224. Of course, closing above 152 would also trigger an A to B equals CD pattern to the upside. That A to B equals CD pattern could, not saying that it will, but it could look like this because it hasn't formed, and that would then give you a price projection, an initial price projection of about $1.88. So $1.88 would be the price target if it can clear that 152 level, and then the expansion of that A to B equals CD could start running into resistance between the levels of 224 and 281. That's its weekly sell zone out there. You got a nice monthly Rhodes momentum indicator bottom, TD9 count bottom, price trading with inside its profile, $1.08 is support. It resists up at $4.38. That is TVGN. Let's go take a look at ticker symbol VERU out here. And VERU having a beautiful day. You're in bar number 6. Don't see any kind of a daily top. I don't see any kind of a weekly top. I don't see any kind of a monthly top. All right, so we know that there's no top. Where's this thing headed to? Well, let's open up the daily chart. See what kind of pattern, if anything, has formed. There is an A to B equals CD pattern out here. It's beyond the 1-to-1 level. At least that's what it looks like to Stevie. Let's go ahead and draw this in, our A to B point out there. And I'm just simply going to go ahead and move this over to the C point out there, which would be after that high B route right there. Yeah. So you can see we're well past the 1-to-1 level. Well, take this back. Yesterday, this formed a sell the D point top. It had a dark cloud cover candle. And right now today, it's going to try to negate that signal. It will negate that signal with the close above the high from 2 days ago, and that's at $1.18. You're at $1.19 right now. So watch $1.18. A close above that for VERU says it's back on its way to moving higher. Again, moving higher to where? Well, let's take a look at the weekly time frame chart. See if there's anything else that sticks out at us. Wow. This thing has been in consolidation, has been in a it has been a consolidation for sure. It's been an accumulation, if you will, since April 14th. What do these guys do, Dan? Been April 14th. I didn't give you the year of 2023. So this has been accumulated. You can see this accumulation that's going on. That's at least the pattern that I would see when I take a look at the weekly time frame. If I pull this back a little bit farther, might be a little bit easier to see. We are trading above resistance level, so it looks like this also supports the idea of moving higher, which is really what we were looking at on the daily time frame. And then finally, from a monthly standpoint, really not much there for me to provide for you. So hope that helps you out with regard to VERU. Duncan Steve wanted to take a look at VALE. And then that's not what just came up on my screen. Sorry. Let's try this. Let's try to see if we get this correctly. There we go. So what we have here is a nice TD9 count bottom. Price gets up to its breakdown level at 896, closes above it for 1 day, gets back below it. So right now, price is testing support, and this support is the top of its profile. And so the level to be watching here is going to be 879. If price were to close below 879, that will bring 861 to 857 into play out there. If price holds 879, it'll make another run for 896, and if it can take out yesterday's high, you would get an A to B equals CD pattern to the upside. Yesterday's high, $9.10. On a weekly time frame, what do we have out here? We have price trading with inside its profiles and the trade above its oscillator and change line. It's a bullish structured profile. It suggests that in time, price wants to make a move to $9.44. Again, you're at $8.85 right now. We do not like the monthly chart doesn't have any kind of a bottom signal, and price is trading below its breakout level. Its TD9 count breakout level, that is. That was priced at 981. It's trading into a swing point, a monthly swing point from back here, March of 2020. And that swing point had 986 million shares. Last month you were into it 622. So far for the month we're at 548. But we're still inside that swing point. Price could be targeting that low. That low out there for March of 2020 would be $6.49 out there. So let's summarize this. Well, we can't. I don't have enough time. I'll be right back.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pros pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
Welcome back, folks. Apparently, I overlooked DocuSign. My apologies, Yvonne. We've got those charts up on our screen for you. I know you're looking for an entry point out here, and I don't have a real clear signal on the daily time frame. I've had a clear signal where resistance is at, both the top of its daily profile and its oscillator and change line in the 93.44 level. Price right now is testing the bottom of its daily profile, but we've seen closes below this area. You've got an open gap out here, and maybe this is what it's gunning for. And the high of that gap is a trading session from December 5th, and the high is 84.35. With a weekly chart, price is above profile resistance at 88.22, but below its oscillator and change line. So it's lost momentum. So this is not the clearest of charts, and sometimes when they're not clear, you just step away, wait for more information. And that's really what I would suggest here. My inclination at this stage here, based on what I see, if you get below 88.22, you're going to go close that gap out there. And again, that gap, or should likely do that, up at around the 84.35 level. LB wanted to take a look at OKLA. OKLO is the ticker symbol. His question was buy, sell, or hold. It ain't a sell. It is definitely a hold. There is no topping pattern in place out here for the daily or weekly. Price may be stretched. This is going to be day number 6 of consecutive moves higher out there. So maybe you get a pullback of a day or two out there. So is it a buy? It's not a buy. But maybe a buy on a pullback out there. And lastly, let's go take a look and see what's going on under the covers for the NQ out here. We took a look at the ES earlier. Let's see if we get the NQ up on our screen. 15-minute chart's got a TD9 count top right at breakdown resistance out there. So, and the 30-minute chart is also at breakdown resistance. That's at 21,964. That can be a top. That's the line. That's the level to monitor. It's going to be 21,969. If I give you the real number right now, because of that daily TD9 count top, it looks like it's going to be 21,971.50. If you close above that, the NQ says you're headed higher. Otherwise, you could be getting a little bit of a lunchtime, a short-term reprieve out here, with price maybe pulling back even to the 21,918 level. Folks, have a terrific Thursday. Thanks for joining me. Please join me again tomorrow on Fabulous and Fantastic Friday. Have a great day and be safe out there. Take care.